Hello, everyone. Welcome to session 1 of the blood pressure management workshop. I do see that this is a little grainy. I decided to record this session on the laptop because I did want to screen share. And I wasn't able to do that on on the camera that I was using previously. So like I said in the intro video, this workshop is usually offered in person. This session is when I would go over the ground rules for the workshop and I would measure everyone's blood pressure. And I would also administer those 2 surveys that we discussed earlier. If you have not completed those surveys by now, please do so within the next couple of days. You can mail them or email them back, but I do need those back. All right, so let's start. So for this session, the only thing you will need is your workbook. So if you want to go grab those, everything else we'll use in later sessions. So this is the first of 8 sessions. Through these sessions, we learn about high blood pressure, often called hypertension, and how to control it. The sessions have been developed for people who have hypertension and who have interest in managing it so they won't develop other serious health problems. We are in partnership for the next 8 sessions, so let's look together at what each of us will be responsible to do. Please turn to page 2 and we will see a list of things that we can all expect. Right. And I'm the health coach, like I said in the intro video. My role is to lead all 8 sessions, keep you engaged, or try to. I know it'll be kind of interesting doing this online, and then provide support and resources. At any time, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me or give me a call. And then your role as a participant. So what I expect is for each of you to watch all 8 sessions, have your participant notebook handy. You will be writing notes and filling out questions, and so you will be using these notebooks kind of as a worksheet. Set a new action plan each session. Keep a personal health diary for sessions 2 through 8, and then set a long-term action plan after session 8. So that is what I expect of you. Any questions, please feel free to reach out. All right, so moving on. So parts of an action plan. Between now and the last day, and between now and the last session, we will cover different topics that will help you learn how to manage your hypertension so that you can reduce your risk of having other serious health problems. One of the things you will learn is how to develop an action plan. I'm going to screen share right now the slide. Bear with me, please. Here we go. Okay. The ability to develop an action plan will help you live a healthier and longer life. An action plan helps us turn our good intentions into action. Experiences of many other people teach us that if you put into words what you want to do and work out the details on how you will do it, you're much more likely to have success. Today, we will take the first steps in learning how to make an action plan. First, let's talk about the parts of an action plan. Your plan is to do something that you want to do, not what someone else wants you to do or what you think you should be doing, but what you want to do, because it will result in something that is important to you. You are most likely already doing things on a regular basis because they result in something important to you. If you want to turn to page 3, and there are 2 questions. So it asks you to list 3 to 4 things that are important to you, and also, what are some of your current healthy habits? So this is when I would ask you to pause the video, answer those questions, and once you're done answering those questions, resume the video. Now that you answered those 2 questions, if you want to turn to page 4 and 5 in your workbooks, so now let's make a plan for taking action next week that will result in something that's important to you. We will make the action plan piece by piece. First, remember the word action and action plan. Be sure your plan is about something that you will do, like a behavior. So for example, feeling less stress is something that will result of your behavior. Your action plan should focus on a behavior. If you want to feel less stressed, the behavior you would focus on might be try a new self-management a new self-management technique. So like deep breathing, mindfulness, that would be the behavior you would focus on. And so that would be the result of feeling less stressed. The first action plan that you make today does not necessarily have to be health related. It can be kind of about anything that you want to do. The main purpose of this session is just learning how to build an action plan. So first, let's think of something that you want to do within the next week. Now be specific about the action that you plan to take, because the more specific, the more likely you'll be successful. Your plan should be specific as far as you say what. So what exactly will you do? How much will you do? How often will you take this action? And then when will you take the action? Lastly, it's important that you have enough confidence in your ability to carry out your action plan. Think of a number between 1 to 10 that represents how confident you are that you carry out your action plan, With 10 meaning it is absolutely certain that you will carry out the plan, and 1 meaning you're absolutely certain that you will not carry out the plan. If you rate your confidence level at a 7 or above, there is a good chance you will be successful. If your rating is below 7, then change your plan to make it more likely you will carry it out. So let's review the steps. So we need to be very specific with our action plan. So you need to answer those questions. Once again, what exactly will you do? One example is I will manage my stress. Your plan should include specifically what kind of stress management technique you will try, like deep breathing we discussed earlier. How much will you do? So I will take 3 deep, slow breaths. How often? I will take 3 deep, slow breaths every time I have a stressful thought. And then when will you take this action? So I will take 3 deep, slow breaths every time I have a stressful thought on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that's how specific we want to be with these action plans. Now let's make an action plan for something we will do between now and next week. If you turn to page 6 in your workbooks, this is when you will create your own action plan. Take your time, and like I said, it doesn't have to be anything health related. It can be something that you want to do or you've been meaning to do. So that wraps up session 1. If you would like to share your action plan with me, feel free to email me. I would love to see them, but if you would like to keep them to yourself, by all means, you absolutely can, but please make sure you do create an action plan for this session. Next session, we will be going over, so next session is hypertension and risk. So we'll be going over what is blood pressure, what does your numbers mean, and then I will also show you how to measure your own blood pressure. In the meantime, if you have any questions or concerns or would like me to check your blood pressure, give me a call. I absolutely can. I am located at the Richland County Health Department, and we are open, but by appointment only. My phone number is 406-433-2207 and ask for Ashley, or you can email me at avandebush@richland.org. All right, thank you so much. Bye.